Hey, my name's Matt Edmundson, and I'm involved in the CLAW project, and that's Cleaning Land for Wealth. I'm a synthetic biologist. And that means that we engineer bacteria. All of nature is made up of the same basic building blocks. So, Lego, we can take some bits and stick them together, and engineer the bacteria to do the jobs that we want them to do. I've got a background in genetics and genetic engineering, and so I got on board through that. So, yeah. There's a finite amount of resources in the world, and obviously we can't go on digging things up and using them and throwing them away. Although that's not strictly true, because everything's a closed system. When we throw all things away, they don't disappear. We can bring those back into production. So and like close the production loop. So taking waste and reusing it. So I think that's very important. So to supply modern society with all the things it needs, it can go back to the waste producers, mine that for useful things, and bring it all back in and recycle everything. Because I'm a synthetic biologist, the most exciting part for me is doing that. So, because bacteria, a lot of them have natural resistances to some of the heavy metals that we take out of the land. But in order to allow them to deal with the high levels of these contaminants that will be you having in the lab, we need to make them more resistant to these, and we can also change bacteria so that they don't just survive in these high levels of things like arsenic, that they can convert them into other compounds, and in our case we want to make the useful compounds, and so add value to the whole process of cleaning the land. Ultimately, everyone. I said at the start that the resources that we have essentially infinite because we can reuse them. But one resource that we can't reuse infinitely is land, because once you contaminate it, you can't use it for anything else, and you can't make new land and add that. So you need to go back and clean up old land, so you can bring it back in and use it for agriculture or for nature, and that benefits everyone in the end. Hopefully we'll have started cleaning the land and converting it converting the waste into useful materials. But not just that, because we can engineer the bacteria, we can also get them to work on other metals and other contaminants. So we could hopefully someday be part of the whole industrial process. So rather than contaminate the land in the first place, we can take those waste streams and convert them into other useful things directly. So that's hope for the future.